Hello, and welcome to the April Challenge video post. Today I'm going to share with you about some alternatives for toxic deodorants. So many of them now have chemicals like PFAs, phthalates, fragrances. There's a long list of things that are in our deodorants to help keep us smelling nice, of course, that are just really bad for us, especially the aluminum, which has been proven to show in the future that it can cause problems with Alzheimer's and dementia. Things that I absolutely do not want in my future. I have a family history of that, and I want to do everything possible to turn off the genes that would be triggered by toxic chemicals so that I don't have those problems in my future. And you can cut out phthalates and those other kind of toxins and see a change within 30 days to those genes that were being turned on to cause disease flipping over to turn off, so you won't have those issues in your future. They talk about that our genetics, a lot of them are only triggered if we get in certain environments and we're around certain toxins. Of course, we all have our DNA, things we inherited from our parents, but a lot of them don't have to get turned on if we lead a clean, healthy lifestyle. And so I have had a horrible time trying to give up my secret Baby Fresh deodorant. It's my favorite. I know if I'm going out, if I'm going to be around some people that are important to me, or just a crowd of people and I don't want to stink, I can put that on and it works. The problem is it's full of things that aren't so good for me, including the aluminum. So this month I am making a real effort to be consistent in using other products. I have used coconut oil, baking soda, lots of other natural deodorants. The problem with a lot of the natural deodorants is that the companies after a while sell out and they quit using essential oils and they'll start working in fragrances, and they don't always tell us that they've made these changes. And so we have to be super careful when we find something we love that is healthy to go back and check the ingredients every so often. I have a hard time remembering to do that, but this is a reminder to myself as well as to you today. And I have got a new blog post up on Elle's Health blog on elleis4life.com, and you can read all about these things I'm talking about today, as well as some great, clean, store-bought deodorants that you can try. Or today, I'm issuing the lemon deodorant challenge, and this can be just for you to try something healthier, maybe a clean store-bought deodorant. But for me, I'm going to actually try this technique where you cut a lemon, you squeeze the lemon juice into a jar, and then you move it into a spray bottle. And you can keep the lemon juice in the refrigerator for up to a week. You'll need to replace it at the end of the week, but it's super inexpensive. I mean, it's the cost of a lemon. If you have sensitive skin like I do, I'm also going to incorporate using a little bit of coconut oil. So I'm going to put a little coconut oil under my armpits, and then I'm going to spray them with the lemon juice. And I've heard really amazing things about how effective this is at keeping you dry and keeping you odor free. Now, for me, I've tried a lot of natural deodorants and these kind of things in the past, and what I find is they work great for me for a period of time. But what happens is the body builds up a tolerance, and it just seems like, for me, it always finds a way to stink again. So sometimes what I have to do is rotate through the different natural things, maybe for a few weeks. Sometimes they'll last up to a few months, but just keep that in mind. If you're like, oh, those natural products don't work, it may just be that you need to rotate through them every so often so that you can keep them working for you. So maybe 1 month or for one series of months, you use a baking soda product. The next you use an essential oil product. The next you use maybe the lemon, or then the next series of time you would use a store-bought clean deodorant. And if you'll rotate them around, you'll find that you'll have much better results if you're like me and your body is just super smart and figures a way out to do these things. Also, if you're eating a clean diet, if you're doing a lot of detox, other protocols, you probably won't be as stinky as you are when you were eating a lot of toxic foods and packaged foods. So it may be the more you detox over time, you'll see less need for deodorant. Wouldn't that be amazing? Also, another product that I didn't mention in the blog post, but is great, is chlorophyllin. When I am on a chlorophyllin substance or chlorophyll, I don't stink as much. It's just a natural detoxifier. So you might want to look into finding one of those on Amazon, but double check and make sure that they're third-party tested and that they don't have any other nasty things in the supplement with them. That's one thing that it's always important for me to check. I think I'm taking something great and then somebody tells me, oh no, that company sold out. It's got yucky stuff in it now. So we don't want that. So if you do choose a supplement, just double check that it's third-party tested and that they check for nasties to make sure they're not in them. Okay, here's my lemon. Are you ready? All right, I'm gonna squeeze my lemon in this jar. Here we go. I'm not gonna do the whole lemon because that would take a long time, but for you guys here, I'm just starting. See, there we go. And I have a strainer. I'm gonna hold it over my glass bottle. You won't be able to see this, but then I'm going to pour my lemon juice in there. There we go. I made a little mess. I probably need a funnel. I would suggest a funnel as well. There we go. Put this in. Now this is my old bottle that had rose water toner in it. I'm using a glass bottle because glass is always better to use than plastic. It's just cleaner. And all right, so here we go. Going to put on a little bit of my coconut oil under my arms. That just smells great. I smell like a coconut cookie already. I'm already smelling good. Yeah. All right, and now I'm going to spray on. Oh, there's the lemon. Don't get it in your eyes, people. That will sting. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, if you want to participate, whether you're going to use the lemon technique or whether you're going to just switch to a more natural, clean deodorant, come on, make a video, tag me in a post, and use the hashtag lemon deodorant challenge, and I'll be watching for your feedback, and I'm super excited to see if this works. I'm going to be honest. If it doesn't work, I'm going to let you know. If it does, I'm going to let you know that too. I hope you'll do the same for me. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your week. Welcome to the April challenge. Remember, hashtag lemon deodorant challenge. And if you have some deodorant ideas or options that I didn't share in the blog or here on the video today, I'd love to hear about them. Okay, again, have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.